Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I go about making custom clothes by plushie. I'll be showing you how I measure them, cut them, sew them, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very proud of this jacket that I made, but I think it'll look better if I put like a t-shirt under it, like some sort of shirt. So I got this dress, which I thought will look great on her. This isn't mine, by the way. I think this is silk. It's not actually like t-shirt fabric like this one is. I don't like the feel of it, but I like the color, so I'm gonna put it on this pony right here. The plushie I'm using, that I use, these Build-A-Bear MLP plushies. I don't like rainbow as much. This is just how I go about making clothes. Just take the clothes off so that you can measure it properly. Oof. So yeah, I have this like very bendy ruler. This will definitely help you. These like needles, they're gonna help a lot. Of course, you want to sew, and you need to find a string that would match the fabric. Pink is actually darker than the fabric I'm gonna use. So I found this orange and it blends in very well. Alright, so let's get into it. Okay, so once the plush is completely nude, you can finally measure it. You don't have like this paper ruler thing. You can just like make one with paper. So you can make these patterns for like the clothes. These are my old ones. We're gonna be doing the chest piece. So what you wanna do is... Okay, so this is the best setup I could have made in 5 minutes. I'm going to be doing the front piece first. So first I'm just going to measure in inches the neck, 5 inches, and I just mark it over here. I would want it to have a loop so it's not completely straight. And then I'll just measure from the neck to where the arm leg will stop. So 3 inches wider. So yeah, something like that so far. And then just around it, so that would be about, say, 3.5. Oh, but there's a problem. Of the body, it's like 3, I would say. The end's actually over here. Okay, so mine looks like this. So I'm just gonna cut it and find out if it fits, and they'll do adjustments or something. Okay, so it's a bit too big. Went over it like that. I'm going to be cutting this part out. So from the neck to the bottom, it's like 8.5 down. I'm going to be cutting this. When I cut it, I can like, actually I can do it now. And look, much better. Over here, it's a bit sharp here, this like thing. I'll probably have to cut that as well. Perfect. So now we can do the back piece. I'm sorry, Rainbow, but I had to put these things in here so the pattern can stay on, so I can do easy measuring at the back. Pattern's gonna be going like, of course, hopefully going here, down there. From the neck to the back, I'm gonna stop at about here, which is like 3. Okay, I'm gonna do 2.5, and all the way around it, around the belly. It's about 14. Wow, you're fat, Rainbow. Patterns at the back. I made this one, which really works. I took my time with it off camera and it turned out really well. I'm gonna be making another one. It should go around the whole way. Okay, so 2. I'm gonna be doing 2.5. Down here, 2.5 as well. I would say like this way. I don't know. It's here, so it goes there. Let's say 2. Oh my god! That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. 2. I actually ran out of room on this paper. It actually looks kind of big, so we may need to modify it. Okay, so it's a little bit too big, so I'm just gonna... It's in the wing, and I actually cut it here because I thought that's where it goes. This stuff just happens, you know. It's never perfect. It's just how it goes, like, you cut it easily. But look at that. It worked. Made it smaller and it worked. Here. See this? That's how it should look like. 6 inches from here to the bottom. Okay, so that's how you make paper clothes for your plushie. Thanks for watching. Pins everywhere to hold the patterns up. I also reminded myself of pictures, what side of the pattern it is. So I reminded myself over here to add extra room to cut out, especially over here as well. It's going really well. I'm very excited to see how it turns out, because like I can already see it because it's like all cut. So now we just take it all off so we can put it on fabric and then cut it. Yo, this fabric is so silky, it's like see-through. Basically all you have to do is pin it to the clothes like this. I've put in 4-5 pins so it's secure and doesn't go off the fabric when you cut it, but make sure you don't like put the pins through the bed like I do sometimes, and you just cut around it, and that should be it. Just put the pattern a little bit closer to the edge so you don't waste fabric when you're cutting it. Any pieces don't come off. And this one seems to be good, I can cut it. But what I didn't know is this fabric actually made a mess. It leaves like black stuff when you cut it. So make sure you know what you're cutting. And this also rips. Okay, so this is how it looks when it's all cut together and on the pony. Of course, it's still pinned to the body. I'm going to be showing you how to sew it together, hopefully. Make sure you're comfortable when you're cutting the fabric. I had to do like some maneuvers when I was cutting, and it was not comfortable at all. I have cut it around the fabric so there's no like sharp bits. Still kind of like this, but it's okay. When you sew it, you're not gonna see all these like sharp pieces poking out. This part has to be wide so it can fit the hoof. It has to be wide so it can fit through the hooves. Make sure the clothes are not too tight, and I actually think I made it a little bit too small. When it's all stuck together, I can see what I need to take out. Like over here, these parts are overlapping, so I will need to cut one of them off. These two parts are overlapping, so they need to be cut. This is actually like day 7. I took like a long break or something. But I'm here and I'm gonna be cutting it now. Okay, so I just went around the clothes with this marker, well, one of these markers, and just made lines that tells me where to cut, because this is just extra space from now on, and it's not very needed. A marker could go on the plushie, and it could have a stain on the plushie, so be careful. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take them off, cut them, put them back on, and then we can begin sewing. Okay, that's a little bit better. This will help me do the stitching now. Now I'm just gonna show you how I do the sewing. It's gonna be the ladder stitch, invisible stitch, whatever it's called. I have my thingy over here, and my color. I'm just gonna have to try to do it live and put it in the hole. Oh, that was easy. I'm getting better at it. I usually just guess how much string I need. Then you have to tie it together. Okay, I got the ends right here. Take them both, do a circle, and then go grab the string, Go through the circle to make a knot so it doesn't come off. Just pull it, and there you go. You made a knot. And it should look like this all the way to the knot. So we're just gonna do it right here. Okay, so once you're comfy, alright, so take one of the parts. So I'm gonna take one of the parts. I just went through the fabric like that. Don't tighten it just yet. Here's the knot I made. I'm just gonna take it and go through the hole like that. Tighten it up. Looks like we just have to do it again. So put the fabric through it and then back into it like that. I'm going to make another knot because this one didn't really turn out well. And then when you get to the near end, just loop it like that. Be very careful. Like that. Okay. Alright, and once it's tied to the one part of the fabric, you have to put it in the other end. Right, so you pull it, do the same, and then you just, and then it will make a ladder. See that? Okay, so and then you have to get the other part of the fabric and do the same thing, like that. Pull it. Make sure the other end doesn't get stuck to one of the wings. Look, see? It kind of looks like a ladder. Tighten up like that. Okay, you do the same thing to this side. Make sure not to grab the edge, too much of the edge. It may just come off, you know? And then you just repeat the process all the way down, like a pattern itself. See? Pretty good. Could look better with different color. It's actually not that hard once you get used to the repeatedness. Look at that. That's why it's called invisible stitch. Because you're not supposed to see it. Can you hear people outside? Can you hear that outside? There's like people crying. We're gonna go around and it's gonna be very good. Also, pro tip, make sure you're not sewing the plushie. And if you are, oof, I'm not sure how you're gonna fix that. You guys watch this. See this? There. Gone. Invisible stitch. Alright, so we're coming up to the end part. Just a bit of this left to do. I don't know, I just kind of do whatever at this point. Trying to make it so it doesn't fall. Get another piece. Get someone else's piece. Just go through it. If you can. Like that. And then go for your piece. If that makes sense. And just tie it all together. Okay, I think that's good. We can actually cut it off now. That looks pretty good. It's very well secured. A little bit too tight. Put a pin at the back so it can stay up. because it falls down when you pull it off. Do you like it, Rainbow? I think it looks pretty good. And this is a bit... I have a plan for this. I'm gonna put like a raffle collar style neck thing. It's gonna look really good. All I have to do now is do the other side and do this part. Yo, what's up? I've just finished sewing the shirt and it looks pretty good. There's just one problem. While I was sewing it, I wanted to see if it was too tight. So I took it off. I realized it was too tight on Rainbow. So I had to cut holes in it so I could take it better out. I made the holes look like hearts. This part has to be wide so it can fit the hoof. Make sure the clothes are not too tight. And I actually think I made it a little bit too small. And look, I couldn't like sew that in because it'll just rip. I'm not planning to take it off, Rainbow. I think it looks good on her. It's just I was kind of hoping to put it on other ponies when I had more clothes. This thingy I just kind of put on. It's not attached or anything, it's not sewed, but I'm planning to make it sewed. I just don't know how I'm gonna fit it, but it's not sewed. I need to think of a way to put it on top. So, one more thing I'm gonna show you is how to make buttons of these right here. They're very nice colors, so I got them. The colors match with the pink, so I'm thinking of putting like a button here and here. Make sure the pony can actually take off the clothes, like over here. Twilight over here. She has big shoulders, and it's easy to take off her sweater anytime. Isn't that right, Fluttershy? So the button color I'm gonna be using, I kind of didn't think this through. I'm gonna be using. Alright, so I still haven't decided what color I'm gonna use. Yellow, green. I guess yellow. Okay, so what you want to do when you're doing buttons is through the fabric, make sure it's close to the edge. I'm gonna go out of the fabric, gotta push the thing, gotta do this. Alright, see? It's pretty easy, right? Go through the other hole in the button. Go back in. Should look like this. Grab your string. Make sure to grab through the string. And then you do it. There we go. See? That wasn't so hard. There's a little bit more to do. Go through the hole again. Okay. Make sure none of the hair is in the way when you're sewing, because it gets very annoying. Go in the hole again. Through the fabric. And here comes the fun part. Alright, so you go through the fabric, but not the hole. Go out. And then, once you have it through the fabric, you can twist it. Yeah, go around it. Like that. And then you grab the pin. And then you go back into the fabric. Back down in the fabric. Make sure your camera doesn't fall. And then you just tie a knot. That should be it. So the way I'm going to do it, go through the string like this. It keeps grabbing the wing. I don't know why. There we go. And now you want to cut a hole in the other side. I'm going to cut it right here. grab my scissors. How do I do this comfortably? Okay, there's a hole in the fabric now. And this is where the button goes. Watch this. Ah, boom, there we go. And I'm gonna add just another button over here, off camera. Okay, so this raffle collar could go over here, but it can also be like a dress for the back. If I somehow sewed it like this, looks like a dress, and it'll be like a complete outfit. And yeah, just gotta sew everything together and make another button, and yeah, let's see how that turns out. And there it is, finally done. I am very happy on how it turned out. I, as you can see, sewed this around. Also look, I made the dress, the skirt, which really goes well. Oh, you can still see the logo, that's cool. But what I like about this is that you can just like sew on any like clothes and make you look cool, and you can just like be creative and stuff. I hope Rainbow likes it. I know I do. I'll be putting her other clothes on so she'll look cooler. This skirt can be taken off. It's just, so what I did for the skirt is just put like a sewed a piece of fabric at the ends, and if I want to put it on, I'll just tie it together. So now I'm going to be putting the clothes on. It's going to be looking very cool and stylish. I also put another button here. I hope this video helped. I hope you enjoyed. Please consider to like and all that.